What's up, guys? Like I said, round two. This is going to be a full crypto analysis. So it's going to be quick, down, and just straight to the point. So I'm going to share my screen. Probably just going to be like maybe a 10-minute analysis at the most. Here on tradingview.com, you can clearly see I'm on the 4-hour chart with Bitcoin versus the dollar on Bitfinex. You have to use the Bitfinex charts because they're tied to JAFX. So JAFX is tied with Bitfinex. Now, on the 4-hour chart, you can clearly see that's overbought on the oscillator. It's going right back down again. Very important that crypto is all downtrending since Saturday. Since Saturday, they've been downtrending. So today's Tuesday. So we're in the 4th day in a row on this downtrend for Bitcoin and every single crypto. The one that dropped the most so far is Ripple. So I'm going to hop in here. Click on Ripple right here. You can clearly see what I'm outlining. You can clearly see that it's still trying to push down. The oscillator is still moving the same direction as with Bitcoin. You can clearly see I have it marked it up here. You can clearly see that I have this same red line. If I were to just zoom at what I was doing here, same setup. This is on the 4-hour chart, same chart, Bitfinex. So very, very precise on using the stochastic oscillator, default settings. I don't change anything. This is the 10-day moving average here, this blue line that's going with the candles. You can clearly see that Ripple struggled here at 68 cents and tumbled all the way back down to 54 cents where the support price was at. Did it break it? Yes, it did, but you can clearly see that it went right back up and then closed below it. What I'm looking for it to close below, once it closes below, it'll be another new sell position for me to add and also a new downtrend to start again. I do not see any confirmation for me buying crypto as of right now, unless you're really just scalping based on the 15-minute chart. Like I said, we get where to get on the 15-minute chart right here for Ripple. Your best time to buy it, was here. And then you could have bought it all the way up here and sell it back down, rebuy it again. Went back up here, now it's going right back down. So clearly what I'm going to point out is oversold, you buy it, right? Overbought, you sell it. Oversold, you bought it. You can clearly see right here on what I'm just jotting down here. Now, when it consolidates like this, especially this is pretty strong consolidation, and overall, it's just been consolidating at the same price for the past, almost a full day. Been consolidating for almost a day now at this price, especially for all crypto. You can clearly see support here. It pretty much just lines up with this same support. Could be called a double bottom. If it's not a double bottom, it's very hard to go off double bottoms and double tops with cryptos because they're so volatile. You don't know what to expect. So just because it creates a double bottom or a double top does not mean that the trend is done. And so remember, Bitcoin was overbought since it hit over $1,000 from last year, and it went all the way up to 20,000. So can we see crypto going down for the rest of the year? We probably could, depending on how much is being the hacking stuff is always going to be there, but how much is being invested. So that's the most important things, because you have to pay attention to the crypto exchanges, and also and also I pay up to cryptocurrency news right here on investing.com. What I see right here, it's pretty interesting. Department of Veterans Affairs looks at blockchain to help address many of these problems. That's cool. I am a veteran, so this is actually interesting to find this out. But what happened was, Where is it at? I know there's a lot of, this thing updates a lot more. Crypto exchanges update their news a lot more than Forex. From what I've seen so far, every time I refresh this, like every 15, 20 minutes, there's something going on with crypto. And this is a lot of stuff to look at. But if you were to go back, one of the main exchanges got hacked on Saturday night, which caused the breakout going down. And you can clearly see what they're talking about, the $6,000 support price. Break 6,000, looking for 5,000, possible 4,000 long term. So can crypto keep going down? As of right now, that's what I see. I don't really foresee a strong buy or a long-term buy setup anymore. So you can buy it just to scalp it off the 15-minute chart if that's what you want to do. And I mean, here's 15-minute chart for Bitcoin. You can clearly see it's still trying to push down. Yes, it's oversold here, but it still wants to push down. You can clearly see this support here has been broken, and it's just been going, it's just still pushing down. So that's why I like using the stochastic oscillator. By far is the fastest and most responsive indicator for all cryptos. I would use the stochastic for all time frames. So being flat out honest. RSI is too slow, and the MACD, I don't use the MACD. This is just strictly just what you can just use right here. 10-day moving average on top. You don't have to use a 10-day moving average, but the most important thing is to look for, you know, an indicator that can move fast with these candles, especially on a major outbreak like this. So without this, you know, these massive breakouts, you can't use the MACD or the RSI because they're too slow. And by the time they catch up, Bitcoin and all the cryptos will end up either reversing their trend or they already made the decision to go back up. With the stochastic, you can follow this a lot more easier. It's much faster and responsive. And so based on the 15-minute chart here, would you buy it? Yes, but you have to look for support. And based on this, I wouldn't even buy it right now. Unless I see the next candle being that support, then yes. So you gotta be careful, especially when you're buying when it's oversold on a smaller time frame. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way, and you have to understand that. So that is my full analysis, especially like Bitcoin and all cryptos. You can clearly see that I have here in TradingView, Bitcoin, all these, and you can see that they're all red. By far, Bitcoin Cash dropped 8.87%. That's a lot. I mean, Ethereum dropped 7.22%. I mean, just looking at these prices from where they were at from last week is a total shift. And so it's very important to understand where prices are going right now, and especially for major key events, especially for the hacking part. You have to pay attention to when crypto exchanges get hacked. And so you can't just stare at the charts and just look at the full technical analysis all the time, because when something major happens, then you see these massive breakouts, and then you start wondering what's going on. You have to fall back into the cryptocurrency news because they're constantly updating more on that versus the Forex side. And so very important. I always look at cryptocurrency news on investing.com. By far, it's one of the best cryptocurrency news websites. And so you don't have to look at that, but I look at that all the time. And what else I got? Already said Bitcoin might, yeah, like I said, based on what I see right now, Bitcoin could probably end up going back to 5,000. And the monthly support, let me show you guys. The monthly support here is right here at 4,300. This support price, 4,300. So eventually, once this comes down here, it's going to be pretty interesting to see where it's going to go from here, especially from the 5,000 and 4,000 price. And so remember, it's been overbought for a whole year, and it could possibly be oversold for one whole year for the rest of this year. So this could be a pattern shift for one whole year if it keeps going for the next 6 months, because we're in the month of June. So you have to look at the next 6 months here. You can clearly see that this 10-day moving average is starting to curve versus trying to curve back up. So pretty interesting to see where this is going. And this is on a technical standpoint. So that doesn't mean that everything's going to be correctly, priced in, because we don't know exactly where prices are going. What we see is that support level has been broken here, and then we'll see if it's going to test this support price. That's it. That's all I got.